Okay, such a good problem again today. So you're going to need your lesson 12 application problem. It should be in your folder, or maybe if you're not ripping out yours, it's still in your workbook. But if you can't find it, feel free to use your whiteboard marker or your whiteboard or a piece of paper. That'll work too. Okay, so lesson 12 application problem. We are read, draw, and writing. Let's read it first. 32 cyclists make a 7-day trip. Each cyclist requires 8.33 kilograms of food for the entire trip. If each cyclist wants to eat an equal amount of food each day, how many kilograms of food will the group be carrying back at the end of day 5? Told you, I think this is such a good problem. There's so many kind of components to it. So let's break it down. 32 cyclists are making a 7-day trip. Each cyclist requires 8.33 kilograms of food for the entire trip. So here's the important part. There are 32 cyclists, but one cyclist, so each cyclist is carrying 8.33 kilograms of food for that whole trip. What do we know about that trip? It is a 7-day trip. So I'm going to draw this. If this is the whole trip, I'm going to divide this into 7 sections. So I'm going to use, if I want 7 sections, I need to draw 6 lines. So I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that's pretty good. So there's my 7 days. Day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5, day 6, day 7. And this is important because it says if each cyclist wants to eat an equal amount of food each day, so I need to figure out if he has this much or a cyclist has this much for the whole trip, what do they have for one day? What kind of math would that be? It's division. I want equal groups. They want the same amount of food each day. So we have 8.33 kilograms, and we're dividing that into 7 days worth of food. Dad, mom, sister, brother, Rover. So first, covering up. 7 goes into 8. 7, 14, oh, too much. 1 time, 7. So 1 time, I didn't get quite to 8, I got to 7. Let's subtract. 8 minus 7 is 1. Just subtracted, so bring down. How many times can 7 go into 13? 7, 14. Oh, no, 14 is too much. So just 1 time again. Don't forget that decimal. So I still only got to 7. 13 minus 7 would be 6. Bring down that 3. Ooh, now we really got to count by our 7s. How many times can 7 go into 63? 7, in fact, let's write this down. 7, 14, 21, 28, 35, 42, 49, 56. What was I adding? Oh, 63. Sorry, guys. My mind blinked as I was counting. So we have 7 times 1, 7 times 2, 7 times 3, 7 times 4, 7 times 5, 7 times 6, 7 times 7, 7 times 8, 7 times 9. Okay, yeah, you did it right. And then our next one would be 7 times 10, 70. Okay, so how many times can it go into 63? Can't go over. Oh, hit right on there. So that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 times, and I hit right on the money. Got exactly 63. So there's no reason to bring down another number. because I subtracted and got 0. So in one day, so our amount of food divided by 7 days, in one day, they are eating 1.19 kilograms of food. But that's not what they want to know. The question is, how many kilograms of food will the group be carrying at the end of day 5? So I think by end of day 5, they mean you already ate day 5. So this food's gone, day 1 food's gone, day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5. You have 2 days of food left. Well, this was telling me how much I was eating in just one day. So here's 1 day's of food, another day's food. What would that be total for 2 days for one person? Well, let's add them. There we go. 9 plus 9 is 18. 3. There we go. So in 2 days, with 2 days left, every person should have 2 and 38 kilograms of food. So here's the tricky part now. They want to know how much the group will be carrying back. So this is just one person. There are 32 people. Can you pause and figure out how to solve that? All right, let's check. And I'm sorry, I didn't tell you to pause, but I hope you knew that you could pause and try solving on your own. Okay, so here's one person's amount of food for 2 days. There are 32 cyclists. I am multiplying. 2 times 8 is 16. 2 times 3 is 6. Plus 1 is 7. 2 times 2 is 4. Done with that too. Now I'm multiplying by the 3. Really a 30, so I'm going to add a 0. 3 times 8 is 24. 3 times 3 is 9. Plus 2 is 11. 3 times 2 is 6. Plus 1 is 7. So when we add it up, 6, 11, 6, and 7. Where does it make sense for the decimal to go? So if I round to 2 and 30, my answer should be close to 60. So let's put it here. So the question is, how much food will the group be carrying at the end of day 5? The group will be carrying 76.16 kilograms of food at the end of day 5. I told you it was such a good problem. Hope you had a great time. Bye.